Rewind that with B.Her and Mariah J.
Damn, what is it? All right. Welcome back to another episode of Yo Rewind That. We're your hosts. I'm B.Her.
Mariah J.
So, what's going on?
So, let's talk about these TikToks, quarantine and chill, and working from home.
All right, well, let's get into it.
Bruh. All right, let me start with the TikToks. I really enjoy doing those. Like, I was that cousin that used to always come over your house and be like, yo, let's make up a dance. Let's make up a dance. Or they would come to my house and be like, you want to make up a dance? That was me. So TikTok is the life for me right now.
Yeah, I saw you and your sister. What was the song y'all? It was
First of all, we
songs.
did Savage, and then we did the coronavirus song from I Mark Keys. He made a little song out of it, which we said was going to be happening on our last episode. We called it, but it wasn't my song. But you know, it was a song from Cardi B when she was ranting on Instagram. Yeah. That joint was lit.
All right, so we had to work from home this week. What was your experience like? Oh
my gosh! So on my Facebook, I was doing a little diary, kind of. Not really a diary, but just like writing down my thoughts about working from home. Because I thought it was going to be like a breeze, minus the two screens, because we need two screens to do our job.
Yeah, definitely we need two screens.
But other than that, I thought it would run smooth, us connecting to what we needed to connect to. But it turns out I was having a horrible time. The first day, I kept getting logged out of the remote access, and I just couldn't get my work done.
Yeah, I saw in the group
effectively.
text.
I was so annoyed. And then the next day was okay, because then I started managing it. Then Friday comes, and our internet goes out.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm scared of.
So pissed. The internet went out, and I'm like, okay. So at first I'm thinking, okay, I'm just unplug it and then, reboot it back up, because we paid our bill. Right? We paid our bill, so it wasn't no service issues. It was just the Wi-Fi, or I don't even know. So then I'm trying to figure it out. In the meantime, this was early, like 12 o'clock that this happened. Mm-hmm. So the rest of the workday is still going on. Mind you, we get off at 5. Well, I get off at 5. And
on the dot.
Yes, and maybe even 15 minutes before, but who's counting? So before that, I was like, okay, I was in there moving. Then the internet went out, and I had to message our manager and tell her what was going on. So then she was like, keep me updated. Then another message came. I was telling her that I couldn't get on, and the people are not going to be able to come out until Sunday. So I'm like, y'all can't send anybody before then, because this is affecting my time, like my pay. Hello. And then they was like, that's the earliest we can get somebody out.
Damn, that's crazy.
Right? So I'm like, okay. And then our manager messaged me saying, all right, you're going to have to take a half day because, you can't work. And I understand that, but I was so pissed.
I can't say what I want to say, but.
And it's so annoying, because then that means you're leaving work for other people to do on top of the work that they already have. So I was a little frustrated by that, because I don't like leaving my mess for somebody else to clean up.
What was the workload like?
Well, it wasn't too bad, because I had already worked most of it. Mm-hmm. But when we started getting new orders come in and
cancellations and all that type of stuff
because of this corona, it was just terrible.
Yeah, it's crazy. For me, I got knocked out a couple of times. But when they told us to switch to the different, remote login, I didn't want to because it was working perfect for me.
Exactly.
And
but
right when I did that, it took me forever to log back in.
And they didn't take into account, I guess, all the people that will be on it at once.
Yeah, they didn't.
Because before, when you do before in the beginning, when we was able to work from home, but not really able to work from home, they were like, just log in from that. And I was able to work from home with no problems. Now, since everybody is forced to work from home, they weren't really ready for that.
Yeah, I'm not feeling this work from home thing when it's convenient for the company. I like it when it's convenient for me. If I have something to do, appointment or something, then it's all good.
And I know y'all feel the same way. And then some of the people that can't even go to work, people are getting laid off because the companies are losing money. And I feel bad for y'all because I already know bills about to start piling up. They canceling all this other stuff.
Yeah.
It's suspending some of the bills. But what about our student loans?
I'm seeing stuff that, they saying hold off on the interest on it.
Listen, they need to hold off on everything.
The payments, yeah.
Because I don't want to pay them no more.
Yeah, I do need to call College Foundation, though. I know that. Because,
come on, Fed Loans.
Yeah, they need to reset them.
Listen.
And pay them off for everybody.
Pay them off. And then I feel bad for it. What about the kids that have to graduate this semester?
And
prom. My sister is a senior this year in high school, and I feel so bad. She had a little breakdown because she don't know, like, is prom going to still happen? Is she even going to have graduation? We got family coming in from Philly, coming in from other states that wanted to see her off on prom, and now we don't even know. And prom is this weekend.
So
coming up.
Oh, prom is this weekend?
Coming up. So like the 28th.
So they probably have to they're going to have to reschedule it.
They never sent anything yet.
Hopefully they can do it in the summertime.
That's lame.
It is,
but then they would have to do it big though.
I take that back. Hopefully they can do it in June and have graduation in July.
No, because we already had plans. So that's why I'm like, this is a little annoying because we already had plans to go on remember I told you we was going on that 7-day cruise?
Mm-hmm.
And that's in June. That? Yeah, but I wanted to go.
I say reschedule it and because my cousin is graduating and she has prom this year, and it sucks. I already missed the event that she had that I really wanted to go to, and it snowed here that day when that event was going on. But yeah, it really sucks because I feel for them because they're not going to be able to have
This is their memories. That's what I'm saying. Like, they don't even have a senior trip. Yes.
Senior skip day, all that type of stuff.
Yep. I'm like, oh my gosh, that's so sad. And then what about people that have weddings scheduled?
Yeah.
Like babies being born every day. This is terrible.
Yeah.
But it's kind of good for the new moms because then they would still be able to, and when moms had their maternity leave end, and now they can spend more time with their kids. That's like a plus.
It ain't a plus for some people.
Yeah,
I'm hearing things. I'm about to tell you off record because I can't discuss it on here. But yeah, I'm hearing some stuff about maternity leave for certain workers.
Oh, and also, now parents, y'all know what teachers deal with now. Because I am a former teacher and y'all be swearing y'all kids are angels. Welcome to our world.
Oh, they seeing now.
They mad now. Yeah, and that's why teachers need to get paid more.
Yes. Oh, yeah. I'm seeing a lot of parents say on, social media that this is hard. Now you see what teachers go through when they've been trying to tell you for years.
And you only have 2 or 3 kids. We had a whole classroom full.
Yes.
Of so many different personalities. Bruh.
And the worst thing about it is you take care of them every day. But you know them from home. You don't know them from a school standpoint and actually learning. For how many hours you in school? 8 hours?
8 hours. Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of, they going crazy right now. It's like the summertime when you wish your kids would hurry to go back. That's what it's like now.
Yes, towards the end when they start
remember that commercial when the dad was shopping and the kids were moping behind him?
Yes.
And it was like the most wonderful time of the year. He was taking school supplies in the car. That's how these parents feel right now.
Yep. They ready.
So another thing is I just got the alert on my phone. 2 alerts. I think, if I'm not mistaken, the coronavirus here in Georgia just jumped to 500 people.
Get out.
Death toll still the same at 14. And according to TMZ, we don't know if it's true, but at-home kits are being sold now.
All right, now.
I don't know about that.
Listen,
I didn't hear anything about that.
Listen, I'm just going to need y'all to get it together. Please.
So if I take an at-home kit and I find out I have this thing, I'm going to fall out. No, I'm going to fall out waiting for the results, yo. That's scary. I don't want no damn at-home kit. Tell me when I'm in the hospital or something, yo. Then everybody would be there just prepared for it.
And it's crazy because this is a virus that's curable.
Yeah.
So it's not like there's no cure for it and they're doing all of this.
Yeah.
It's just like the flu. So what is making this a big deal?
The thing that I'm hearing is not knowing if you have it. We can be perfect, like right now. We've been working for how long since this came out?
Mm-hmm.
So we could have had it the whole time and over it by now, but spread it to other people. I think that's what they're trying to say.
Yeah, but I thought they just now realized that that there can be no symptoms and you have it. So before, I mean, I feel like that's like any common cold.
Pretty much, yeah. I mean, you're right about that, but I don't know. It's confusing to me.
It's beyond us.
Because the H1N1, I remember when I got the vaccine for that. And it was crazy at the time because it was scared if you was going to catch it because you can die from it. But this right here, I'm still trying to figure out what's different about it. I don't understand.
And this is bigger than anything else.
Yeah, way bigger. No, what scared me was the Ebola. Was you here for that?
Mm-hmm.
And they brought that patient in.
Oh, I wasn't in Georgia.
Oh, man, that was crazy. I was scared as hell, boy.
Oh, wow.
And I won't live in here yet, but I'm like, yo, they bringing this dude to Georgia.
Because that's where the CDC is.
Yeah.
But, well, on lighter news, let's get into our episode.
Oh, yeah, let's definitely get into our episode because I'll be glad when it's over with because I'm tired of working from home now. I don't know about you.
Listen, I like waking up and just going downstairs into my little workspace.
It is until you get 100 emails of people bugging you and shit like that. But
yeah, and just me not having 2 monitors. That's the only thing. But other than that, I can do.
Yeah. Well, all right. Well, let's get into it.
All right.
So what's our topic today?
This episode is Black sitcoms.
All right. So we're going to start with The Cosby Show.
Bill Cosby or Bill Cosby?
You said Bill Cosby? Wow.
I'm sorry, I'm just playing. Philly native.
Bill Cosby.
Philly native.
That's right. That's how you gonna diss a Philly native?
I said I was just playing. It was just a joke. Don't get me, y'all. Don't get me.
So let's get into the overall message of the show.
It was basically a successful Black family.
Yes.
Taking care of their responsibilities and dealing with everyday issues.
Yeah. Something we never seen before. A parent that's a lawyer and a parent that's a doctor.
Mm-hmm. Making
Still
money.
to this day, you don't even see that. I mean, I know people, but like that, but still, it's not really big in our community. So that was the thing behind the show and the support of Black colleges and just going to college, period.
Mm-hmm.
Because there was, Hillman, which is not a real school, but proud alums of Hillman, of the college. And it was a Black college, and they were very, proud of being part of it. And it taught that to us as viewers, the importance of education. Mm-hmm. So who were some of your favorite characters on the show?
So my favorite character was Claire. I loved her. I loved her. She was just so real and she was so relatable.
Yeah.
Because that could be your mom.
Yeah. And then she would turn up too.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
I remember that one episode when Vanessa went away to, Baltimore to a concert? Something like that. Yeah.
TV cussed her out.
Yeah, TV cussed out.
Yes. And then I liked Rudy too.
Keisha Knight.
Mm-hmm. Because she was just so cute and funny.
But until Raven Simone got on there
and then Olivia
was the show. Took it to the next level.
Yes, she was so sweet. And she was like, they did a good job with casting these people.
Really good job, yeah.
Because Vanessa, she was crazy. She was probably like your typical sister,
What do you think about Malcolm?
Oh, he was funny.
Yeah, he was his, and then too, his part was legendary because the show, like when it started off him with the bad grades, I don't know if that was the first episode or not, and then it ended that way of him graduating from college.
Yeah,
that was like.
It was just like, okay.
The show was put together very well.
Yeah, they did a good job. And he was funny because he was just like that knucklehead son that you just wanted to yank every time. In my family, we had, I think I probably would have been, I don't know. At that time, I was young, so. I would just say I will be Olivia.
You'll be Olivia? Who would I be? Probably Theo.
I was going to say you would be Theo. I could see it.
Then at the same time, Vanessa on like far as, you know, wanting the attention and all that type of stuff. Mm-hmm. I felt that's was why I'm like, sometimes. That really would, I was going to say that would be me because that's me. What you think about Denise?
Denise was more, I don't really think that would be me.
The lost child.
Yeah, she was just, I don't know, she was different.
And not only that, you know, her dropping out of college, can't figure out life. I mean, every time I see her on the episode, I'm like, yo.
But that was like these situations and scenarios are real life.
Yeah, they're real situations.
Like, people really go through these problems.
Sandra Elvin. Elvin's character was pretty like really good on the show. I didn't realize it really made the show. That's why I think they kept him on.
Yeah, true.
I think him and what's her name? Olivia, which was Raven Simone at the time, they handled it the rest of the way and made the show, I think, you know, still good during that time. Because usually when episodes get into those
and they so long
shows to get in those deep seasons like that, they started to suck for me a little bit.
Yeah, because they got to do something that's going to make it stand out and keep going.
Yeah. One more thing before we stop talking about the Cosby Show. Bill Cosby was a creep in the Cosby Show too.
Why you say?
He was. It was one episode one night I was watching and I paused it, not knowing the part I paused it on. And Theo was on the couch with his girlfriend at the time. I forget the girl's name, but she played Myra in The Family Matters. So they was kissing and Bill Cosby was standing in the background like spying on him, looking on him in a very creepy way.
But that was the part. No, that was a part of the scene. He had to be like that because he was the dad.
That was creepy though.
Listen, come on now.
And then too, his profession. Defend that.
All right.
They
made him do that. Well, he was actually wasn't he a producer of the show?
Yeah, he was. So
I guess he came up with that.
Yeah, but I'm gonna leave Bill Cosby alone. I mean, he's a legend. I mean, what he did was bad.
And about him, like now, it's just that's terrible that all of that stuff came out, and like a lot of people say is because he wanted to start his own network, so they was trying
the conspiracy behind it.
Yes, so they was trying to get him out of here.
Yeah,
and I feel bad because I'm like, dang, why would they wait this long to bring all of that out?
That's what I'm saying. When he has legendary content. Because he had the show before the Cosby Show, if I'm not mistaken, it was called
Fat
Cosby.
Albert? Oh, I thought you were talking about Fat Albert.
And then he had another show called Cosby, didn't he?
Oh, I don't know about that.
The first show, Cosby, wasn't even all that good to me. But the second one was him and Felicia Rashad, which was a good show, but it was different. Real different.
And speaking of different, our next show.
Oh, nice segue.
I've been learning. So we're going to talk about A Different World.
Sing the theme song.
Don't put me on blast like that.
Sing the theme song. You know you want to. Any other time you be turning up the stuff.
No, but I don't know this theme song. So you put me on blast and we taking this part out.
I ain't taking this part out.
Yes,
nope.
Because I don't know it.
No, I ain't taking this part out. You making me leave certain stuff in episodes when you calling me out. Nope. All right, so Different World. You said what now?
I said how it go. You sing it.
Dang, I can't.
Exactly.
I can hear it in my head.
No, you can't.
All right, so the first theme song was okay. The second theme song. Hold on, what was the second theme song? Oh, with what's her name? Patti LaBelle did the second theme song.
How it go? I ain't ask you who sung it.
I can't think of it right now.
Oh.
But I know the third one with Jada Pinkett and all them on that one. It's a different. That song.
Nope.
Yes,
that ain't
is.
how it go.
Well, hey, it goes something like that. Going to a black college, excuse me. That's what this show is about. And
when I was younger, I didn't really watch the show like that.
You didn't?
Mm-mm.
Probably depending on what season you saw it. It probably turned you off. First season, I can see you saying that.
Because what year did this even come out? In like 90?
I think 80 something. And the show was supposed to be
And it was
based,
syndicated, but...
Yeah, it was syndicated. You know it was supposed to be based on Denise from the Cosby Show. Whatever her real name is. It was supposed to be based on her, but she was tripping at the time. Like she was
Lisa
feeling,
Bonet.
yeah, she was feeling herself at the time. So the show was supposed to be based on her until these two famous characters that America fell in love with and wanted them to get married, and it almost we thought wasn't going to happen. Dwayne and Whitney.
Yep, I was just about to say that. And you know, a funny thing is my dad named me after, well, my middle name after Whitley.
Oh, really?
Her real name.
Wow. Hold on, what is her real name?
Jasmine.
Oh, yeah, Jasmine.
I was like...
Well, that's an interesting fact.
Jasmine Guy, yes. I'm like...
Miss Guy.
Hear my dad think, who do he think he is? First of all, I'm named after Mariah Carey. Then middle name.
I always made a joke, so you really named after Mariah Carey?
Yeah, I am.
What's the other name I call you? That you don't like?
I don't know.
Mariah Lynn.
You do not call. Don't play
I called
with
you
me.
that last year. You used to hate that.
Exactly. You called me that one time. Even though Mariah Lynn is funny in that song, it's a bop.
How many Mariahs is it on Love and Hip Hop?
It was only her.
Oh, I thought it was more because she added the Lynn to her name. So I was like, why?
Because of Mariah Carey, probably.
No. Oh, yeah. Can't disrespect Miss Carey.
So she got to be a Lynn. And I think her real name is Mariah Lynn, not Mariah. Her whole name is Mariah Lynn.
Oh, you know, white folks do that. Like Billy Ray, John Paul, Jake Paul. Like, what kind of names are these? You got two first names and shit.
Facts. Yeah, no, my name is just Mariah.
What's some episodes that stood out to you?
There's no really episodes that stood out to me because this wasn't a favorite.
One should have stood out to you.
I didn't watch the show like that.
The marriage didn't stand out to you? How they got married?
I didn't. I don't even remember that.
Okay. Well, for the listeners, because this is major, how they got married. It's probably one of the best marriage scenes of all time.
Put me up on game.
Okay. So, Dwayne and Whitley, we thought that marriage wasn't going to happen because she was supposed to marry that senator guy.
Oh, okay.
So the night before the wedding, Dwayne visited her on some Romeo type shit. So they had a little conversation, and I think they realized they really loved each other in that conversation. There the wedding comes. Dwayne wasn't going to go. He was battling on whether or not to go, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, so, you know, everybody makes their entrance. Whitley walks down the aisle. Dwayne comes in late. And it was at, if I'm not mistaken, the Forever Hold Your Peace part. So it was real awkward when he came in. I remember he drew attention to himself. And Ron, you know how Ron is, try to get him to like, Dwayne, say something. So basically when it got to the part for Whitley to say, I do, Dwayne jumps up and said, do you? And makes a big scene. And then he says, do you take me, you know, blase, that line. And Whitley was like, yes. And then, you know, they got married and old dude boo-hooed and cried off.
So they got married at her wedding?
Yes.
But to somebody else?
Yes.
All right, y'all, don't cancel me because I definitely didn't watch A Different World like that. First of all, that's legit. Like you come in there and steal somebody else's wedding.
Yeah, that's what he did. And I'm like, yo, to this day, I mean, that's everybody. I mean, if you go on YouTube, you can see it. I think it should have millions of views because everybody watched that scene and repost it all the time. I'm gonna say one more episode that stood out: Tupac and Jada Pinkett. When Tupac was the special guest, that was another good episode. So y'all make sure y'all check that one out. And Mariah too.
All right, I got you. Duly noted. The wedding episode, and then the Jada Kiss, and
Jada Kiss, Jada Pickett, and I'm leaving this in there.
No.
And Tupac episode.
Jada Pinkett and Tupac.
What is it? Pinkett?
Yes, Pinkett Smith.
I say Pickett. Jada Pickett. Oh, Pinkett. Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I messed that up. But anyway, yeah, I'm leaving it in there too. Also, the black college rate went up too while this show was on. Everybody wanted to go to a black college.
And just to say, these episodes started in 1987 and they ended in 93. So they were syndicated from 93. I was born in 91. So when I started watching black sitcoms, was the one, not really the ones that was syndicated, because we started having new episodes of new black sitcoms coming out. So this one wasn't top of my list.
Shame on you.
I'm
Should
sorry.
Be a different world fan.
I'm sorry, but I can't relate.
Well, the next one you should be able to relate to. Maybe. Probably because of one stupid character. His character was stupid. I'm sorry. Family Matters.
Yes. I can relate. I like that show. Just a little bit. Like, this was one of the shows that I did used to watch, but I wasn't like run to the TV, had to hurry up and watch it.
That was a run to the TV show when it was out on TGIF Friday, which we will get into TGI Friday on another episode. But yeah, it was a must see every Friday night. I forget what time it came on, and everybody had to see this damn character Urkel.
Mm-hmm. And that was my main character. That was my guy right there, Steve Urkel.
And the show was not supposed to be based on him until he had a date with Laura, and the show just went crazy.
And then his famous line, "Did I do that?"
Tripping over shit all the time. That got old to me, man. I'm like,
it was
every
so funny.
episode.
It was so funny.
And then too, his science projects, when you go back and look at them now, the show plays on Hulu now, are cheesy.
Yeah, but back in the day, it was just like now we have so much technology and everything. So all of these shows that we look at them now, we're looking at them in a different mind.
Yeah, I'm like, yo, like for instance, there was one episode where he let the rocket off in the house, and he said if he hit this remote, it has to hit a certain code. When he sat down on the chair, it hit and he butt dialed the remote. Pause to the episode. I mean, to the correct numbers that will launch this rocket, but it was a freaking calculator.
It was a calculator.
Yeah, and then too, he invented some type of window washer, and when you go back and look at it, it's like one of those mop thingies, sponge mop thingies, with some tape on it.
Oh, like a Swiffer?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, with some tape on it. I'm like, come on, man, this stuff is cheesy.
But that, like, it was back in what time? I think it might have been like the early 90s.
Yeah, funny show. People like it. However, it probably doesn't stand the test of time, just for the simple fact when people go back, it's kind of corny with the little lessons, and then the violin plays. We do not do that in black households, yo.
Oh, and also I like the part of, when Steve Urkel turned into Stefan.
Same
that
dude.
That was so dope.
That's the same dude, man.
Yeah, but it's crazy that how he just looked like that. They really made him up to look like Steve, and then he turned it. His name had to change to everything.
Stefan Arkell. Remember Arkell instead of Urkel? Yeah.
Yes. I
just figured it out last night. I was like, yo, when I was writing, up for this episode.
Oh, that was funny.
And then the whole, Myrtle Urkel?
Yes.
I didn't like that character. And then he had a gangster character.
Yeah, that was funny.
My overall beef with the show, though.
Yeah, because I feel like you got a little tension with the show, but you used to watch it.
One beef.
Only now that you have beef with it, because back in the day, you used to like it.
Yeah, I did. But my one beef is he's tripping out over Laura and want to get with her so bad that when he had Myra, to me, on the show at the time, because they had to make little hidden messages, horny all the time, wanted him all the time, and Laura dissing him all the time, and Myra's finer. I don't care what nobody say.
Yeah, she was pretty.
And he dissed all that for Laura. That's my beef. I'm like, that's not real life right there, man.
Well, yeah, no. But sometimes, because y'all know y'all got your head set on who y'all want to talk to, and you feel like it's a mission for you to get that person.
Hey, well, sometimes
you just got to abort mission.
Abort mission. Be like, what Big Pun say? Go that way.
Well, the next show is one of my favorites.
We know it's one of your favorites.
Listen, it's one of my favorites.
Your hometown hero.
And I know this theme song.
All right,
I mean,
go.
I don't be knowing all of the words, so I be making up my own.
Go.
In West Philadelphia, born and raised, where the playground is where I spend most of my days, chilling out, something, messing up cool.
Messing up. Look at you.
Listen, I told y'all, I told y'all I make up my own words to songs if I don't know it.
Actually, it should be disrespectful that you don't know it all the way.
And relaxing all, cooling on, shooting some b-ball outside after school with a couple of guys. They were up to no good. Started making trouble in my neighborhood. Okay. I got in one little fight and my mom got scared and said, "Move with your auntie and uncle in Bel-Air." I whistled for a cabin when they came here.
Well, excuse me.
Yeah, because he tried to play me, first of all. I know the whole song.
Hey, you better rep for Philly.
Yo, I used to be doing the whole move like while I was sitting here rapping it. I was just like about to do this whole thing like when he was getting out the cab. And then when he do the head nod.
I still can't do that. I remember my cousin, like every time that show would come on when it was in syndication, he would try to do it after school every day.
Yo, the head nod part was a classic move. Like
the fight part was funny too with the spin.
Yes.
Yeah, that was funny, man. To me, this is the best theme song of all time.
Yeah, well.
It has to be.
Yes, it is, first of all, because Will Smith, I feel like even though some of his movies be flopping, he could do no wrong. This man is a legend.
No, he is a legend. He wasn't even supposed to be an actor.
A legend.
Kind of like, fell into it with the Fresh Prince. So get into the overall plot of the show.
So the plot of the show was basically Will moving from Philly to come stay with his family in Bel-Air.
Yeah.
To have a better life. But of course, you leave Philly, but the Philly's still in you. So he's just crazy.
Yeah, he kept it real the whole time.
Yes.
That was the thing that, people got in touch with. They didn't see it as, oh, okay, this show is, I can't relate to it, when you really could relate to it.
Yes, because it was a black family, another successful black family, but then Will had to bring his street swag and everything to he just livened them up a little bit more.
Him and, was it Jazzy Jeff?
Yes. Jazzy and Jazzy stay getting thrown out.
Everybody had a friend like Jazz, man.
And Hillary, yo, and she was the dumbest. It was just so funny.
A black blonde. That's what she was.
Yes, and Will just brought the swag and everything, and all the Philly slang. It just was like a touch of home for me on the screen.
Yeah. What's some episodes that stood out to you?
My favorite episode is the one where he broke down to Uncle Phil about everybody's his dad.
Favorite.
Listen, every time I watch it, I cry. It never fails. He did that scene so well that it just, every time. And I know the scene by heart, but every time I get choked up.
Yeah,
he was like, why he ain't want me? I felt that to the core. Like, I really felt that.
Yeah.
On a personal level.
Yeah, that was probably, I would say that's one of the best scenes in a sitcom. Mm-hmm. My favorite episode would have to be Carlton when he does those dances. When he starts dancing to the Oprah song. That shit was funny, man. And then another one, he was in the cave when he was
oh my gosh, when he was the mascot?
No, I'm talking about the episode when they was stuck in a cave.
Oh yeah.
And he was like, this is such an injustice. I can't forget the correct wording what he said, but he finished it up at the end this dude was like, silly rabbits, tricks are how does it go?
Tricks are for kids.
Tricks are for kids. And he was mad that they never gave the rabbit tricks. When we thought he was talking about something serious. When everybody else was having like a heart-to-heart conversation, he was mad about a rabbit not getting tricks.
First of all, that show is classic because every episode you love, and that one was a lot of seasons too.
Yeah,
and then it was wrong how they switched out Aunt Viv, but
oh yeah, they did a switch on that, and then Jazz did a little diss.
He did a little diss.
Yeah, I think he said what happened to the old Aunt Viv or something like that.
What, on the episode?
Yes, on the episode.
Stop.
They incorporated that. I mean, they did that right. Also, Tyra Banks.
Yes, when she was on it too, and
Nia Long.
Yep, that's what I was about to say. Because when he was working at the store, like Will Smith is just that character. I feel like it wasn't hard for him to play because I felt like it was him.
Yeah, he played himself. Yeah,
but also he said that in an interview he was saying that he had to remind himself to not be Will Smith all the time, but to be like himself because he was always trying to hold up that persona.
Yeah. Oh, can't forget Naomi Campbell. Mm-hmm. And he has some. He has like Donald Trump. Before, when Donald Trump was like inspirational Donald Trump. I'm trying to be the next Trump. Mm-hmm. That Donald Trump. But he was on the episode Playboy Mansion.
Yes.
When they did the bunny hop.
Yes. First of all, this show was just so iconic and legendary because of everything that they did, the messages that they would have in them too. And I loved Will and Ashley's relationship.
Oh yeah, they had a good relationship. Tatiana Ali.
Yes, they had a great relationship. And she was so funny when he was teaching her how to be like him.
Oh yeah.
I was like, oh my gosh.
The fighting episode.
The fight. Yes.
That was a funny one too.
Back up. I was like, okay, Will is crazy.
And the drums, maybe when she what was it, the clarinet? What instrument she traded in, the violin or something like that? Mm-hmm. And he was in there dancing while Jazz or somebody was playing drums. That was funny, man.
And Jazz was always like, he was dumb. Like him and Hillary was perfect, but she didn't like him. Yeah. But they would have been perfect together because they both was dumb.
Yeah, Jazz crazy.
And actually, it was funny because my dad used to go to their house parties. He would tell me stories about going to their house parties when...
Going to who house parties?
DJ Jazzy Jeff.
Oh, really?
And Will Smith. Mm-hmm.
Oh. Your dad Philly to the core,
listen, boy. He was like, yeah, I used to go to their parties and stuff. I'm like, oh, all right.
So where does this show rank for you?
Where does it rank?
Yeah.
So I have 2 top shows and they tie for me.
Okay.
Because I can still watch them to this day. Both of them.
Okay.
And we didn't get to the other show. So this is the number 1 show for me. This one and another show. I got 2 number 1s.
All right. This is in my top 5.
Top 5.
So we get to the other shows, then,
we can rank all of them.
Yeah, we can rank them.
Okay.
All right. So next show. And just FYI, people, this is in no particular order. This is just some stuff that we watch and we love. So we're going to get into this next show, Living Single.
We are living, hey, single.
Oh, now you want to sing a theme song.
No,
like straight out, like without me asking you.
Listen, because that one was a good theme song too.
Oh yeah, it's classic.
And the lady dancer just killed it. She was just solo dolo. We don't even know what she looked like. It was just the silhouette of her dancing, but she was killing it.
Queen Latifah, legend on the show. And then you got Kim Fields. Kim Fields been around a long time since Good Times. I seen her.
Oh wow!
And her mom was on, Good Times. She was trying to burn Penny with the iron. Oh, she actually burnt Penny with the iron. Excuse me. So yeah, interesting fact there. Then you have what? Max Sinclair, Overton,
Regine.
Oh yeah, Kim Fields,
Regine.
And,
okay. Yeah.
Kyle.
Yes. And Overton. First of all, this show was so good.
Which character are you?
Oh, y'all already know I'm Regine.
Yeah, you are.
I'm Regine. My friends was telling me that. It's funny because I had asked one of my friends that, and they were like, "Oh yeah, you Regine." But Queen Latifah was just so chill. She was just such everybody's homegirl.
Yeah, I wish she would do another. I think she can do another sitcom today.
Yeah, she can. She's a Jill of all trades.
Yeah, rapper. One of my favorite episodes.
She can sing too.
Yeah, one of my favorite episodes was the bitch episode and how she finished that off when somebody referenced them as bitches or some shit like that. And she finished it off with her song, "Who you calling a bitch?" You in? Yeah, I love that song, man.
And I loved how I always wanted, like, when I was older to be like how they are. And they always come over to somebody's house and then they just be having like girl time and all of that. But
speaking of that, the beef. I'm hearing that Friends bit off of Living Single.
Okay, so they were saying that they created Friends based off of Living Single because Living Single was like a pilot, and then they took the idea and just made it white.
Yeah, and it doesn't surprise me at all, even down to the one thing I noticed, if you look at the early episodes of Living Single, they use the same set as Family Matters and Step by Step. So I can see that happening, you know.
Yeah,
white Hollywood trying to take our shit. And stuff like that.
Then Ross, I don't remember his real name, but Ross on Friends, he was on the interview saying that he didn't really know or something like that.
Yeah, they knew.
Come on now, y'all knew.
They saw the pilot in one of those executive meetings and said, "Oh,
so this is what we're trying to create.
Yeah.
So let's make sure we can create something like this." And then Friends was really successful too.
Yeah.
But off the backs of blacks, you know, let's give
clap.
It up for us.
Well, and then you know that was a good pun when you said that.
What?
I did the Friends clap when you said black.
Oh.
Give it up to that's perfect. I'm leaving that in there.
But taking this out because you just went through all of that.
Yeah. So another thing is, in what do you call those colleges? Those white
PWIs?
Yeah. The black women and the black women and white women will fight over TV time of watching Friends or Living Single. I heard a story like that.
Oh, really? They was on it at the same time?
I think, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, that's messed up.
I forget her name, but Max was telling that story.
Erica?
Yeah, Erica. Yeah, she was telling that story how she would
when she was on the Breakfast Club?
How she would hear about, them fighting over, who gets to watch what
Showtime. Wow, that's crazy. And I feel like they weren't on the same episode. They weren't on the same stations because I remember watching
I don't think
WB. These were the stations that you watch when you ain't had no cable.
WB,
UPN.
Yeah, that's all you needed. Cable wasn't even still big yet, far as television shows wise, music videos and wrestling.
The music videos was on cable.
Yeah,
and then like some of the cartoons that you would like, and
then too wrestling.
Oh,
that's all people cared about in my age group at the time.
My brother and my older cousin used to watch wrestling.
Wrestling. You a rock fan?
Listen, I didn't watch wrestling. My cousin used to watch wrestling. Sometimes I would have to watch it because I was there. But I wasn't
a rock fan.
No, I wasn't into it like that. But I did like the Rock. Because I was forced. But no, that wasn't my thing.
Any episodes stand out? Your favorite? It was just such a good show. I really can't.
I know, that's why I was like, with shows like these, I can't really think of a favorite episode because every episode was pretty good.
Yeah. I would say the same thing too. It's hard to pick out a good one when it comes to Living Single.
And there wasn't like one like stand out for me like how it was with Fresh Prince. Yeah. Because that one just stood out. Like I love all the Fresh Prince episodes, but that one stood out. And then with Living Single, it's just like all of them are pretty funny.
Yeah. Living Single, I'm saying that can possibly be a top 5 too on a lot of people's lists. But it's a show about women, so
and listen, and they was killing it too. Yeah, and I feel like they could do a reboot of that show.
Oh yeah, they definitely can do a reboot, of
and
Living
it would still go.
Shows like that, and the title of it because women are living in this time, and then they can also do a man version of the show too.
Yeah.
They really could.
Because and it's crazy because these women were successful women.
Yes.
Living single. It's like that now. Like now that I'm older, it's like I understand it more than I did when I was younger. Oh yeah. But I still liked it.
A lot of shows like that. Yeah. I was gonna say, as far as the man wise, what would make the show funny? Have a hood dude, corporate dude, and then a blue collar dude. Living together as roommate. Single, dating women on and off.
Okay.
Or one in a, trying to be in a committed relationship. I can see that working.
Yeah, it could. Yeah, and one of the friends he already in a relationship, and it's hard being with his single friends.
Yeah.
Because, that would be a good show.
Yeah, I definitely can see that working. All right, let's get into the next show. The Jamie Foxx show, one of my favorites.
Listen, this is a good show. This show used to be on BT though.
Syndicated.
Syndicated?
Yeah.
What show was it? What? UPN?
I think Jamie Foxx was a WB show or a UPN show, if I'm not mistaken.
Let me check that out real quick. I think it might have been on UPN.
Checking.
Because the Jamie Foxx show was a great show.
I think it was, if I'm not mistaken, when WB did that whole lineup change.
And it aired in 96. This show was good. They had a whole... Who was your favorite character?
Jamie Foxx off top.
Yeah.
But as far as laughing
like
at
underneath. Braxton.
T. Gosh darn it. Like that type of shit just made the show funny, man.
And Jamie Foxx with the hand.
Yeah. I need to get that hat too.
Yes. Jamie Foxx was a legend. Because he could do everything. This man can sing.
Crack jokes. His jokes
comedian.
be good.
He can act. He's a really great actor.
OJ, when he did OJ that time coming out the stand, the way OJ walked, when that woman said she slipped on some water, when he didn't mop the floor.
Oh my gosh, yes.
That shit was funny, man.
And then remember the episode, okay, this was one of my favorite episodes too, because Jamie Foxx played too much. When Fancy was about to go on a date with this guy and Jamie started acting like he was sick. That was like on the later episodes, the later seasons. But he was acting like he was sick so she could stay with him instead of going out on a date with the successful guy.
I think I remember that one.
That was so funny. And then she found out that he was playing her.
Yeah.
And then she started making him do all of this stuff.
This dude was wild on the show. His jokes are funny especially when he be getting Braxton with he called him one time, called him Alfalfa. Because he went to the club with him with shorts and jacked up socks. Then he called him Big Bird one time.
Yo, and Braxton would just be taking those jokes like he just couldn't. He had to. He barely had comebacks.
The episode that stood out is another. We're gonna get into the other show, but it's another DMV episode where Jamie had to go to school for driving school, and Mark Curry was the special guest.
Oh, yes, I remember that one.
And he told Braxton, what did he say? He said something dealing with good times. He told him to say dynamite or something. That shit was funny.
Oh, it was on WB.
It was?
Dang, I thought it was on UPN.
Syndicated. Dang, UPN used to get a lot of shows syndicated, man.
But I thought that it started on UPN, so I guess.
So, if you could be a character on that show, who would you be?
I would be Fancy.
You wouldn't pick her because she was a girl.
Okay.
You can't be Braxton.
And I liked her. No, I wouldn't want to be Braxton.
I know somebody who's Braxton. Who can be Braxton?
Ooh.
I'm not saying no names, though.
Why?
Because we work with them.
And as soon as you said that, I know who it is.
Yeah.
Wow. But, no, wow, who would you be? Jamie?
Who would I be? No, not
No, you
Jamie.
should be his friend Muggsy. What's
his friend with the braids? Comedian. That dude is funny. I like him as a comedian.
But he wasn't.
Not Mouse, the other one.
And that's what his name, Mouse. I called him Muggsy.
Yeah. No, not
scratch
Mouse.
that.
The other one.
Mouse was funny.
The other one, not the one with the cornrows.
Yes, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
I know who you're talking about.
I'll be him.
Yeah, he was funny too.
I like joking
he is
all the
funny,
time.
yeah, and he's so silly. The Mouse, he was, yeah. He got that little voice. Yeah. That nickname suited him.
If I'm not, Bill Bellamy was guest starred on there.
A lot of people so back in the day, that's when they had all of those guests, like those featured people that was big stars, and they would be on and they would be on the shows, and that made it a little, because that's when they had the audience, the audience out there, so that made it like and that made it you want to watch it.
Staying in the WB. Oh, we probably staying in the WB for the next these next two. The Wayans Bros.
Listen, we're brothers. Everybody liked the Wayans brothers, and my favorite character is Marlon.
You like Marlon?
Marlon is just he just don't care, and he's just so silly. Sean is always the one that's like, he gotta
serious.
he gotta be serious because you
and
can't
try to be
too
corporate and be somebody he's not sometimes.
Yes, that's why I didn't like him though. That's why I didn't like his character, because I'm like, Marlon was just who he was. He wasn't fronting for nobody except for the ladies.
Yeah, remember that time Sean was fronting at a party and he was using like words, "I'm in the dilly of a pickle."
Yes.
Gee golly, like yeah, I'm like, come on, Sean.
Yes, he was doing too much. And these shows that we're talking about, some of them they still air, and are like people still watch them.
Like it's new, like me. I do it all the time. Another episode that stood out to me. This is fucked up what I'm about to say, but it was funny. I'm sorry when he told Bernie Mac that he like a struck match.
Bro.
I'm like, damn, man.
That's cold. That's cold-blooded. But those, like, Pops, he made it too.
Yes.
And what was the lady name?
I want to say one quick thing. You know the only time I seen Pops when he was young? Oh, what's happening as a DJ?
Listen, I had to look up a picture because I was like, what do he look like young? And he still looked the same. And his kids don't look bad either. Like, he looked the same, but he got one of those faces that just look old for a lifetime.
I'm going to find out what's happening in the episode and send it to you. He was the DJ in the episode. I'm like, yo. I'm like, he looked young there.
And bang, bang, bang. Pops is just a legend. And when they was selling those, there was one episode when they was selling like stale donuts. They had the stale donuts inside the restaurant.
Oh, Pop's restaurant. His restaurant was trash too all the time. Pops kept it, man. And people still ate there.
Yeah. And they always had it full. Like, I mean, that probably was a part of the show.
Yeah.
That was a part of the script, like my dad say. But I
have to say my favorite character is TC. Because it was like, he was like, you knew somebody like that.
So you would have been him?
I don't want to say I would have been him, but I mean, I like this character. Who would I have been on that show?
I would have been Marlon.
Dang. You got Marlon. I don't want to say Sean because Sean used to.
You don't gotta say Sean. It's other.
Okay, I'll be the big dude. What's it, Dupree? Which I think he played in Juice. The big kid. Mm-hmm. TC. You remember Dupree, right? She got a fact check.
Stop trying to call me out. And no, I don't remember all of the names and stuff. Shoot. Who was the main people? The Wayans brothers.
Of course, was it D?
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
Who
D.
played in
She was the
Amen?
cop. I liked her. Because she was cool. She was like down to earth with them.
Yeah, y'all know her from Friday.
Mm-hmm. And you said who?
Dupree.
They don't even have Dupree on the first top, so you know he wasn't a reoccurring role.
But the funniest thing about it,
so
he
how
was
I'm
the
supposed
kid
to
from
remember him?
Juice. It was TC and the bald head dude. Well, everybody knew TC though.
Well, you be the no name person, because how many of y'all really remember him? Y'all probably gonna have to look it up in y'all phones too.
Yeah, TC was funny though. The Busta Rhymes episode is the one that stood out to me.
Busta Rhymes that's when he was skinny.
Yeah.
Because like him and Missy, they the ones that had the most like.
Hold on, Missy was
videos.
on that too. Yeah. Missy was on that Wayans Bros too. Yeah.
Everybody that was somebody was on a sitcom.
Yeah.
They had to do a guest appearance on one of those shows.
Oh yeah, they help sell albums, and not only that, if you look on the walls, like I like looking on the walls for
in the shows,
in the sets, on the shows, and you see all these posters and stuff, like legendary posters. I wish I can find today, but yeah.
Well, let's move on to the next show. Sister. Tia and Tamara.
Go ahead and explain the plot of this show right here, because
so this plot was a little crazy because, all right, so it was twin sisters, but they didn't know that they were they didn't know they had a twin because they were adopted. So Ray, which was one of the twins' adopted father.
The corny father.
And then Lisa was the other twin.
Cool mom.
Adopted mom. And they found each other, the two girls, and were like, oh my gosh. So then they found out that they were sisters, and then they didn't want to be apart. So that's when Ray and Lisa moved in together so they could raise them together.
Pause right
And they
there.
were teenagers though when they met.
Do you think that would happen in real life?
Nah, I don't know. Well, yes, I think that could happen. Because both of them were actually single at the time. So they probably would have thought that their relationship would work out.
And they never got with each other.
Never.
Which is crazy. You would think that would happen.
I feel like in one of the episodes though they tried it, but it just didn't work out.
Yeah.
Lisa was a fun mom. She was a cool mom. Not like a regular mom. I'm a cool mom.
Ray was just corny.
And Ray was corny. But he was such a nice guy.
And they played another thing too, an interesting fact. They played they swapped personalities in the show.
Who, Tia and Tamara?
Yeah.
I could believe, well.
Yeah, they swap personalities.
Oh my gosh, that's cool because, no, I can tell them apart because Tamara has the mole and then Tia has a skinnier face and Tamara has like a more fuller face.
So in the show, who was the party girl?
It was Tamara.
All right. So it was
in
Tia
real life.
In real life, the party girl.
And
and
you can see that like when now, because Tamara's on the rhythm.
Yeah.
So you can see that she's kind of more like serious and then Tia is more like fun. But I like Tamara because she was the fun one. And Tia was more like in the books and, trying to get
nerdy.
Yes, nerdy, making sure everything was right.
What's up with their hairstyles though, man? I like it when they straighten their hair.
Oh, that's when they got older.
Yeah.
And I like that too because then they changed the theme song and everything.
Yeah.
It was like, sister. It was like, ow, 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 ow.
You funny, man.
All right, yeah, but I'll digress.
What you think about Roger?
Go home, Roger.
Marcus Houston.
I liked Roger's role on that show because he was just like the annoying brother, but he liked, who did he like? I think he liked,
I thought he liked
he might like both of them. Yeah,
I
think he liked both of them. He didn't care.
I remember one episode, he went to some type of dance with this girl who was taller than him.
Everybody was taller than him.
And she ate some chips and they fell on his top of his head, yo.
Everybody was taller than him. And then their boyfriends, I liked all of their, and Diabion. I was like, why did they come up with that name?
Oh, the boyfriend, the dude, he played Kenny in Cosby Show.
Mm-hmm. His name was Tyreek. One of them was Tyreek, and then the other one was, oh, dang it. What's the name? Man. Come on, what was the name? You know the show?
I forgot their names. This show right here don't really stand out to me.
Why?
I mean, it's probably like, to me, maybe a top 15 show.
Jordan, that was his name.
Oh,
Jordan.
Yeah, it is Jordan.
That was the one that Tamara was dating, and Tyreek was the one Tia was dating. And, listen, this show was so good because it was just like these young girls living their life in school and doing like normal stuff that we would do as kids. And then go through their little situations. And then Ray and Lisa would be trying to, help them out. Lisa was always trying to do stuff the fun way. And it was so funny because it was like Lisa was the parent, like how Tamara was. It was like they had opposite kids. So you would have thought that Lisa would have been Tamara's mom. And then Tia would have been Ray's mom because she acted just like Ray.
And not only that, they were adopted.
Ray's dad, yeah.
And still, that's the funny thing about it.
Yeah, they were adopted.
Which is crazy. We know it's acting, but I'm just saying.
And they did a good job with acting, too. Like, these kid actors,
Lisa,
back in the day, they were great.
AKA, we want to say real quick, Jack A. They said she was legendary when she was on 227. Like, everybody wanted to get with her.
Cause she was pretty.
Yeah.
Back in sister episodes too, she was pretty.
She got a little older though. She looked like a mom.
No, she was still cute though. Yeah. She did look like a mom, but she was still pretty, and she had her cute little outfits and stuff.
I guess 227 days. I guess in today's term, it was her thoughtin' days.
Oh wow!
I'm taking.
I don't know. I don't even know what 227 is. That must be before my time.
Yeah, way before your time.
But Sister was cool, and I like when they have their brother on there in Taj.
Yeah,
sometimes that was cool.
What's that show? Just to give you a better, different world. Like Different Worlds to you, it was 227 to me.
Oh. Oh, okay, got you.
You know how we were born? Yeah, it was like that. All right.
Okay. So next show.
You're gonna hear
Moesha.
me rant.
All right. You want to start your rant off now, or you want to wait and save it? Okay. So the characters. The funniest character to me was Kim and Niecy.
Which is what?
They made the show.
Kevin Federline's baby mama. That's what people call her, but she was a star way before that.
People call her Niecy. She don't get her real name. They just call her Niecy. Oh. Because Niecy was her. That was Niecy. She was funny. And Kim was, they was just always.
Yeah, they made that show.
They made Moesha.
Yeah.
Because
it wasn't Brandy. I'm sorry.
Brandy, she was just like so.
She wasn't being down. For real, she wasn't.
And then Ray J part, his role was funny.
Yeah,
too.
Ray J was funny, man. Ray J is good in sitcoms. Like I think that's what he needs to. I mean, I know he got the Raycom thing going on, but before that, I always say him and Bow Wow need to focus on acting and leave music alone. Even though Ray J got hits that I like.
Yeah, he do. But yes, they do. They definitely do because Bow Wow was a good actor too.
Yeah. Both of them are like they could be legendary.
He should have just went into that because his music career after Little Bow Wow days and Bow Wow days just didn't really flourish for him.
Yeah.
Because Little Bow Wow I was a fan, a huge fan. I ain't gonna bring this up. Because this for another episode. But
she got the bandana.
Yes.
What character would you be off of Moesha?
I would be. It would either be Kim or Niecy.
Yeah, I'm about to say because it would not be Brandy. I can see like her character was to me.
She was just she was like focused and still wanted to have a childhood. Like still wanted to do things that teenage girls did.
Yeah,
and her dad wasn't having that. But I liked the concept of the show because it was kind of like my life.
Yeah, no, I mean I can see that a lot of people's lives and what they was going through at home. But my thing is, you turn on the TV and you don't want to see that. I'm like, damn, I'm going through this in my household.
Yeah, but that's what makes you relate to the show because she was a young girl growing up with her dad and her stepmom.
Yeah.
That wasn't a lot of people's life. Like, that was me. Mm-hmm. I was a young girl growing up with my dad and my stepmom. So I could relate to her. And then her dad being extra strict on her because he just don't want her to fall down the wrong path.
Yeah. Super strict on her.
Super strict.
Her and her boyfriend from what's that group? Lord have mercy.
I don't know
Onyx.
That was the group name.
Fredro.
I liked him though. He just
Q?
had a little swag.
He's a good actor too.
Q. He just had a little swag about him, even on the show. And she probably liked him because he was like a bad boy type thing, and that's why her dad didn't like him.
And the friend Hakeem, rest in peace to him.
Yeah, R.I.P. Hakeem. He was good. And Andel.
Yeah, and
she made the show too.
Yeah, both of them made the show, along with Kim and what's her name, Shar. Yeah, with Niecy, aka Shar. But yeah,
and Niecy seemed like she was like that in real life, though. That's how you know that actors are good.
Oh yeah. She do come off like that in real life.
Like that.
The thing, my only beef with the show was I got tired of seeing their beef every episode.
Yeah, her and
then
Dad.
It was always something like. He ends up being Ray J's father, which was Dorian on the show, his name. And I was like, come on, man. Nobody wants to tune in and watch this every week. Give me some.
And I think that's probably,
give me some hope. You're making it seem like this goes on every day.
And they had guest appearances on their shows too.
Yeah,
when they had the Boys the Men and all of them perform and all of that. Mm-hmm. I was like, dang, that's dope. Because they probably were fans too.
Yeah.
And then to have them on the show.
Kobe Bryant, rest in peace.
R.I.P. Yeah, that was a good episode too. And the funny thing is, I think that they actually went on prom together.
Yeah, they went to prom together.
Mm-hmm. In real life, y'all. In real life. And you know another show that we didn't put on here that I'm thinking of now?
What's that, an honorable mention?
Yep, The Parkers.
Actually, that was on my list. I took it off.
Why?
Because I was going to do 10 shows. So here's the thing. I want to do 10 shows. But however, you started it. So let's talk about The Parkers.
So The Parkers. Nikki Parker and Kim. And this had to be like, this was like a spinoff of Moesha.
Yes.
Because they were so funny. And Nikki was always chasing after.
And that's my beef.
Why? Because, I mean, yeah, but she was looking, she was a little thirsty on that show. But Kim, it was basically taking you into her life. And that's how you knew that the show really needed Kim on Moesha, because they branched out and did their own show.
Yeah, and she phenomenal.
And she was funny. And then she could sing too. Yeah. So her and Stevie would used to they would be background singers and stuff like that. It was a good show.
Yeah, no, that was a good cast of people.
Mm-hmm. And Hakeem was on it too.
Yeah, and then what about T? Was it T, the actor? Mm-hmm. The guy, the bald head guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he played a good part too.
Yeah. So what was your beef with it?
At the end, they ended up together. Mm-hmm. That was so corny to me.
Because he was all trying to fight it the whole time.
Yeah.
But everybody that he liked didn't like him.
When he crying saying he was in love with her, I'm like, come on, man, get out of here. Now you realize that?
After the whole time, she was on you.
Yeah, that's my beef with that show. That's why I didn't put it on the list, because I'm like, come on.
You lame for that.
Man, that's not in my top 10.
And that's because it was a lead female cast.
Yeah, besides
you shady,
Monique.
bro. You shady. You shady, dog.
I'm not really a Monique fan. And that's not because of now.
You was never a Monique fan?
No,
because she was a big girl?
No, it had nothing to do with that. I like, what's her name? Samore. Samore?
Oh, I know you're talking about the actress who was on Soul Plane. She a comedian, actually.
Yeah, comedian. Mm-hmm. So I'm a fan of her work.
And you know that's Nia Long's sister?
I forgot that. But yeah.
Yeah.
Now that you say something.
All right. Our last show, because the last show was an honorable mention, because I just thought about it. But
the number one
this show
in black sitcoms
is my other number one.
And everybody can guess it.
And yes, you already know.
Go ahead and sing the theme song.
My air, I'm the man. Oh, woo, woo.
She did the new one.
Oh, yeah. Because you know they had two. They had two, so I had to do the last one. But
his theme songs rank up there too. I mean,
because so this is why I said these two are my favorite. This one, and The Fresh Prince, because I can still watch it and I still laugh at every episode like I never saw it before. So it had to be my favorite. The theme song was lit, and I liked how they did how they switched it. In the beginning, it was all of them, and then the second part, they started like having him in the TV, and then as a cartoon, and then he come out of the TV. Yeah, that was dope. And one thing I did notice though, I was like, Tashina, she could sing, so why didn't they ever think about having her do like the theme song or something? I don't know. Maybe because they wanted the man's voice.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Favorite characters on the show? My
favorite characters was Martin and Pam.
For me, Tommy and Cole.
Ooh.
Tommy, man.
You ain't got no R.I.P. to Tommy.
Yes.
You ain't got no job, man.
Or when he was on the stand that time.
Oh my gosh, when he was on the stand.
What, Tommy?
I'm sorry.
Got the draws. I got the draws.
He said GTD. He said GTD.
Oh, they did.
It was GTD. No. Got the draws. Oh, that was funny. And they had so many moments. Remember when they went on the ship? Oh, and you could tell when Martin and Gina was like feuding in real life, because Gina wasn't really on. Well, Tisha Campbell, she wasn't really on the show. Yeah,
and not only that, you can tell he was going through something, because his facial expressions and his demeanor, his energy was off.
It was different
for the rest of the season.
Mm-hmm.
And it's crazy that
it had to happen.
It had to happen that way.
But I'm glad that they're cool now.
Yeah.
Like growth, because we love them. And even though everybody's still trying to bring shows back and stuff, some shows should just be left alone. Like I feel like these classics can just stay classics. I heard that somebody was they were redoing Fresh Prince. I just feel like they could leave it. Just leave it.
Yeah.
And then they can't really redo Martin because Tommy not here.
No,
and you have to have Tommy.
You got to have Tommy. But from what I'm hearing, him and Cole, what's it, Carl Payne? Is that his name? They beefing.
Who, Martin?
Yeah. Apparently, well, allegedly they're beefing. But apparently, allegedly, he said that Carl Payne said that Martin really treated him like that, like on the show, treated him like that in real life.
So he couldn't turn it off?
No, he couldn't turn that role off. And that's the problem with a lot of these roles. Like Jaleel, what's his name?
Jaleel White?
Yeah, Jaleel White will always
Everybody
be
see him
Urkel.
as Stefan. Well, he gonna be Urkel,
but no, he's always Urkel.
Because the way he looked now, he just looked like Stefan. He don't look like Urkel.
But they say, yeah, call him Urkel if you want to.
He be doing jabs?
Yeah.
Stop.
Yeah, he don't like, yeah. Just like, what's his name? Gary Coleman.
Oh, yeah.
He couldn't turn that role off.
Yo. And he
it's
was
sad the way he had to go out.
He was a little angry.
Yeah, but he couldn't turn the role off. And I see why he was angry now.
Why?
His parents robbed him for all his money.
Oh, yeah.
And then of not being able to turn that role off. Mm-hmm. What you talking about, Willis?
Exactly.
Like, you want to hear that from somebody
because
all the
when you
time?
iconic like that in the roles, like I be wondering why people always want to do that, but like you saw it on the TV, just say hi, can I get a picture or autograph or something? Don't be Joe. Come on now.
You see Mike Epps, he have to do it at his shows.
Mike Epps?
Yeah.
He had to do what?
He can't get out of the role from Friday.
All right, now.
He got to do it at the shows.
All right, now. We passed that on Mike Epps.
What you
He
mean?
had a lot of movies.
That's the thing, but people still remember him for that. Or Michael Blackston.
Yeah.
I can't get jiggy with this.
Yeah, now Michael Blackston's something different though. You know, he from Philly too.
Yeah. And he talks regular.
Yeah, he don't talk like that. He just be putting it on. What was your favorite episode?
Favorite episode, DMV. When I said that Jamie Foxx DMV was funny, but Martin DMV was really funny.
Well, one of my favorite episodes was when when Martin and Pam had like switch personalities.
Oh, classic. She killed that.
She definitely killed that.
Yeah, she killed that role.
She was hypnotized and she didn't know they didn't know why she was
What's up? Like
hilarious. She definitely killed that. That's why I really liked her way more than I liked Gina.
Yeah, she was cool.
Because she was funnier.
And the head jokes were funny, though.
Yes, and they was always, and remember the episode when Gina got her head stuck in the headboard?
The bed rail. Oh, yeah, headboard, yeah.
And, somebody did that as a Halloween costume. I saw it. I was cracking
Oh, yes, I remember that.
And, they just had so many iconic episodes. And then that living room is just, bruh, man, you had him on the show. Yeah. He would come in, bruh, man, from the 5th floor, holding up 4 fingers, taking him sandwiches.
Sandwich.
Nothing.
So wish I...
He probably another one that people just asking to do, bruh, man, from the 5th floor.
Yeah, he has to do that too. He said that. People ask him to do it. Yeah, his episodes are funny.
And all the Martin characters was funny too.
Oh yeah, I like Otis. Which one? Which one is your favorite?
Okay. I liked Otis too, but I think it might be Shanae for me.
I can see that. I can see you liking Shanae. What about Tom?
Oh my goodness. Oh, the
Tom for marketing.
Yeah, I just ate the mic.
You better hope you ain't got no corona. The Rona.
I'm good, y'all. I'm good. Now since you brought it up, I'm probably gonna start coughing. I ain't coughed this whole episode. But and then Roscoe was funny too.
Yeah, Roscoe
Snotty
was
nose.
funny.
Yo,
I learned how to do the midget thing from watching Martin with Roscoe. You put the shoes on your knees.
Yeah. Uh-huh. On one episode, you could see it though.
Yeah, you could.
I was like, oh, this whole time. But I think I didn't realize it until I was older.
The rat episode, the rat fights.
Oh my gosh, that was funny. Martin is so dumb when the rat like attacked him.
Yeah. I got rabies. I got rabies.
This show is a classic. That's why I'm like, it's a tie between him and Fresh Prince. Like, I just can't choose.
Yeah. Some people knock Fresh Prince out, but they always gonna roll with Martin because how real he kept it.
Yeah, Martin was real.
Fresh Prince, I think the lessons in those shows kind of get, our community a little bit, like meaning they don't mess with it like that.
Yeah.
Because they was like, come on, that's not how my life really is.
Because everybody don't have that opportunity to go to somewhere in a better community. Yeah, that's true. And then Martin, they was still in the hood, and but it was a different set because Martin, they were grown.
Yeah.
And Will was still young, still in school under the care of parents.
Yes.
So you can't really compare it because it's two different times in your life.
You can't compare.
So that's why I say that they're my two number ones. Yeah.
That's a good point. Yeah, you definitely can't compare those two shows because different setting.
Different times.
Yeah, different times.
Because now I would be Martin and Gina. Me and my boyfriend, we Martin and Gina. We act just like them. Well, I'm a little Pam-ish.
Yeah, I would still like Tommy.
You Tommy?
Nicole. Yeah, I'm Tommy.
Yeah. Young, but you got a job though.
Yeah, I do have a job.
I can vouch for that. You
but
have
I do
a job.
have a bald head.
Yeah, you do. Yeah. So that was our black sitcoms.
You gonna rank them?
We're gonna rank them. Well, I'm gonna rank. Well, I already told y'all my number ones. So let me go back to the ranks. Let's see.
I'm gonna do mine right now.
All right, do yours, Brian. I'm gonna do mine.
I'm gonna let me see.
Well, while you waiting, I'll probably do mine. Top five. So Fresh Prince and Martin tie for number 1. Number 2 would be the Jamie Foxx show. Number 3 would be the Wayans Brothers. Number 4, Sister Sister. And number 5, I would say Moesha.
All right, hold on. Let me see. I'm trying to get mine. 1 is Martin. 2 is Jamie Foxx. 3, Fresh Prince.
The disrespect.
4, A Different World. And 5, Cosby Show.
Okay. I can see it. All right, y'all. Give us y'all top 5 from the episodes that we just
let
named.
us know.
Let us know. Hit us up on our Instagram. But before we end the show, we got a segment, and it's called Guess That Movie.
And we're giving y'all a chance, the listeners, to guess the movie.
And I'm going to say a quote from a movie, and I'm going to give you 3 options, and I need you to write or to type in the comments what movie this quote is from. Here we go. Let me put on my act and action. Should I wear this Tech 9 with these high tops? Or should I wear this Uzi with the low tops? I just wear these then. Is it A, Boys in the Hood? B, Don't Be a Menace to South Central? Or C, Friday? Let us know your answers in the comments. Well, this was a cool episode. Even though Brian tried to punk me with a couple theme songs. But it's cool because he old. That's why, y'all.
Oh, they should go with that old shit, man.
I'm just playing. He's a little seasoned.
You still calling me old.
You Walmart brand seasoned salt.
I'm what?
Walmart brand seasoned salt.
What's Walmart brand seasoned salt? You talking about the brand, like the off brand?
Uh-huh.
Oh, you got jokes. You wilding on that one. You used to wear Saucony's.
Shut up. No, I didn't. No, I used to wear Keds though.
Oh, wow, even worse.
Listen, Don't judge me.
Oh, check this out. Before we get out this episode, I just happened to open up Instagram. You see this? It's a stay-at-home.
A stay-at-home story?
Yeah, stay-at-home story. Like, I guess you can tag
so I guess you can tag it.
That's something new.
Oh, okay. Yeah, hopefully it's end soon so we can get back to our normal lives and actually doing stuff and being around our friends.
Yes.
Hanging out.
I need Atlanta summer. Like, this can't mess up this summer in Atlanta, man. I promise you.
Yes, because I need to go on my cruise, and my sister needs to have her prom and graduation.
Yes, not only that, I'm worried about, graduation and stuff like that. And then, too, ESPN is dead.
For all y'all sports fans, y'all got to watch the reruns. I mean, the replays and all of that.
Yeah. Shout out to Skip and Shannon. They doing like a little podcast set up in their little area. I don't know, in somebody's house. But, yeah, until next time, y'all.
See ya. Thanks for listening to another episode of Yo Rewind That. Make sure you follow us on our social medias at Yo Rewind That _Mariah_J.
And at B.High. And that's on Instagram and Twitter. Mariah doesn't do Twitter. But follow
I have
her
a
on
Twitter.
Instagram.
But my Instagram be lit.
Make sure y'all subscribe on Apple Podcasts. Make sure also you rate and review the podcast. And give us a 5-star rating and tell us how great we are.
And how much you love it now that I'm a part of the cast.
Yes.
And make sure to listen to us on all the other podcast platforms. Thank you. Peace.
Thank you for listening to Yo Rewind That. Be sure to subscribe, rate, and give a review on Apple Podcasts. Also, follow at Yo Rewind That on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Or visit us at www.yorewindthat.com.